Hello Pisces, welcome to Timsy's Naked Tarot. Don't worry, Timsy is not naked, the tarot reads are naked, by which I mean I strip out as much astrology as I can. I do that by using this playing deck to bring in the star sign or the type of star sign of the person we are doing the read about. Okay, it will be a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Not every read can resonate with you. If this one's not, maybe next week's one will. Maybe last week's one should, if you are new and this is the first one you are watching. Okay, so we are doing a read on the devil. Dun, 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 dun. Which came out in your all signs overview. Well, it weren't yours. It was everyone's all signs overview. You got the devil, which was the new moon. Okay, which was in Cancer on the 17th of this month. And yeah, it was it was a thickly emotional energy around that new moon, dredged up a lot of emotions for a lot of people, emotions people thought they had finished dealing with a long time ago, mainly because it weren't just a moon in a Cancer sign, or the Cancer sign. The sun was also in the Cancer sign as well at the same time, so it was doubly emotional for everyone. To be quite honest, it weren't too bad for me. Can't really remember it, but hell, there we go. So anyway, to go with the devil, we have got a King of Wands and a Five of Swords. Now, a devil energy is not you're dealing with the devil or anything like that. It's being trapped in something you don't want to be in or you should not be in. Addictions show up as devil energies. Groups of people who make you do things against your better judgment is a devil energy. Okay, that little voice what whispers in the back of your head that, yeah, that'd be fun to do that, when deep down you know it's not going to be. With that energy, we have got a King of Wands. Now, that sort of implies it's the little person in the back of your head. Yeah, that little talky thing. And because the King of Wands is all about yourself, it's a little bit vain. You take on what everyone thinks. You could be addicted to what people think about you. So you're always out there putting on your best prunage and everything. Plumage? And with the Five of Swords, it's a self-sabotaging energy. You're putting in a lot of energy into this, but you're not getting very much back out. Okay, let's do this. The way we're going to do the reading is that's energy just there from the top of the deck is going to be the clarifying energy of the devil. It will tell us more about the devil. It's kind of your situation you are in. Just here is going to be how your person feels about it. Okay, just there is going to be the overall outcome the universe is hoping from all this. I say hoping because we can get in the way of the universe's plans with our own free will, and we quite often do. Off the bottom of the deck, we are going to get an overall energy for the whole read. So we are dealing with a Queen of Hearts, which is a Scorpio. So you are dealing with a Scorpio, Pisces, water sign with a water sign. Okay, the Five of Pentacles. Now the Five of Pentacles could be a loss of finances. Perhaps this devil is actually someone who's like swindled you out of money. Again, that would be another devil energy, but it's just that smarmy, sweet talking, tells you everything you want to hear sort of person. Okay, it could also be a little bit of like being left out in the cold. Perhaps you have various different friend groups, but you don't actually feel like you belong in those friend groups, or there's a niche of people within the friend group who exclude you from the executive part of it all. Or in a relationship, it would indicate that you may have had a little bit of a breakup and you are currently in no man's land. You are sort of left out in the cold from a relationship. Okay, so you've got the Hermit energy for this devil. Oh, they got the Ten of Cups. That could be that swindler, you know. He is very emotionally happy. He's just got your life savings. He's funky. And it could possibly be that because the overall outcome is loss and sorrow. Okay. Let's see where this goes. This might not be a nice read. I am sorry in advance if it's not a nice read, Pisces. I don't cherry pick my reads. It's not like I would do 3 or 4 Pisces video and pick the nicest, sweetest one I can come up with. No. It's you literally, it's one take, possibly 2 if I really screw up the intro before I actually start putting cards. As soon as I start putting cards, that's it. The video's rolled in for everything. Every little mistake I make, everything. Okay, no editing on Timsy Naked Tarots. Right. So the Hermit. The Hermit is an energy of like being. Well, actually, I feel destitute from it. It could be an energy that you have literally lost everything except for the clothes on your back and a stick you found. Okay, I don't literally mean you are wandering the wilderness or anything like that, but yeah, I get this feel. There's nothing I say in a tarot read which doesn't have bearing on someone somewhere who is watching. It obviously has bearing on someone somewhere within the world. Just the laws of averages would say that. But someone who is watching this has been done by a con man and has absolutely nothing. They have literally got possibly the house they're in and the clothes they're wearing and maybe a spare set just in case they have to change. Everything else they've lost, they've sold and whatever to literally just keep the house, the roof over their head. Okay, so we got a 9 of Pentacles, we got a Knight of Wands, we got a Queen of Cups, and we have got the Devil. Okay, well, the card of the read. Now, the 9 of the 9 of Pentacles would often be significant to independence, being independent. You are now socially independent. I feel you can't actually afford to go out and socialize, but it's also a card of retirement. Okay, now with it being bookended by the Devil, this is either your retirement you have squandered somehow. Yeah, you got to that age where you could take it all out, and you've taken it all, and you're thinking, I'll deal with my retirement, I will reinvest it in various different places, and you've lost it, or something along those lines. Whatever it was, you were doing what you wanted to do with your retirement fund, your independence from work, or your means to be independent from work. You went out, you enjoyed yourself with your newfound money, and all because I'm talking retirement. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're 60, 65, 70. Yeah, you can retire at 30, 40, 50 if you have the money to do it. And obviously the younger you are, the more money you need to see you through to old age. But if you've got those funds, yeah, a lottery win, you win the lottery, a big win on the lottery, and well, you can retire from work. That's kind of what retirement means. You don't need to work anymore. So you went out, you done what you wanted to do, you spent your money, you flashed it about. Possibly, I do get the feel that maybe you invested it into love. Yeah, you found someone who you thought was the right person, but they turned out not to be the right person. You talked to this person, you told them how you feel and all that, and all the time this person was just literally draining the money away from you. And once your money dried up, so did they, and they blew away in the wind like some dried up dusty shit. Okay, crossing all this is the 6 of Pentacles, a balancing energy. Now, you might say, if I've just lost all my money, how can this be balancing? Well, normally when the scale hits rock bottom, there's only one way for it to go, and that's back up. Okay, so this isn't actually a balanced set of scales. This is now the scales are going back up. Yes, you may have lost all your money, but you made it in the first place, and you can make it again. You are a shrewd operator, I'm feeling, so you can actually get what you have lost back, and possibly some of that from insurance, credit cards, and things like that. I don't know how finances like that work. Yeah, I don't know. Right, okay, so let's see how your Scorpio feels about all this. Yeah, they feel wonderful. They feel emotionally fulfilled. Wouldn't you, though? Wouldn't you? You've just gone off and found yourself another sugar daddy. Well, okay, the 5 of Pentacles, the overall energy of the read, the Strength card, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Wands. Right. Well, this 10 and this 10 is indicating there is some sort of new start for this this Pisces. Could be the Ace of Cups, it could be the Ace of Pentacles what come out, it could be the Ace of Wands or the Ace of Swords, it could even be the Death card. It's any form of new start the tarot card has, or the tarot deck has in it, could be coming out because of these. Okay, now there is the financial hardship, but I feel with this financial hardship, I don't actually feel that this is the person who ripped you off. I feel this is a person who you know, and possibly who you may actually have some interest in. Okay, there would be a link between the Queen of Hearts and the Queen of Cups. If you were using a playing deck, that would be the Queen of Cups. Okay, so this Queen of Cups, this person you possibly have emotionally invested into, yeah, maybe obsessively, with the devil coming out there, could be this Scorpio, but I don't feel it is. I just feel that they are somehow linked to you quite closely. Okay, now they feel the financial burden, they see the financial burden, but this is emotionally fulfilling for them. Possibly you have always been better than them when it comes to finances, and now you're on their level. And I know it's petty, but they're thinking, welcome to my world. I can be your mentor. I can be your guide. I can teach you how to survive on a shoestring. Okay? With the Strength card there, I feel that they're holding back saying all that to you. Sometimes, yes, strength means you require strength to tackle a situation. But sometimes it's you require strength just to hold back what you want to say, what you want to do. You know it's not the right thing, but you're really compelled to do it. And it's holding that back. Okay, and they're kind of holding back the fact that they feel that this is kind of like perfect for you. You and them living in a little shack somewhere, no financial worries in the world because you have no money between you. Okay, maybe just living off the land and whatever. Is their idea of paradise. It's their idea of heaven. With the 3 of Wands coming out at the end, they are setting the intention to do something. It's kind of linked with the new start of these two. They're setting the intention to start something new with you. Yeah, what comes after that is the 4 of Wands, the commitment. Okay, they're intending to commit to you. At the end of the day, whatever way you kind of lost your money, you are now kind of on a same level as them. Doesn't matter if you were born on the right side of the tracks or the wrong side, you are now on their side, wherever they may be. Okay, crossing this is an Ace of Swords. It's that new beginning. It's a truthful new beginning. It's a truthful kind of like the clarification beginning. I feel that this Scorpio is actually just literally going to tell you the truth of the matter. Yeah, that your pentacles, they're just a means to an end. They're not the thing that creates you happiness. They're not the thing that creates you fulfillment. They just help you along the way. Things that really give you happiness and then fulfillment is this 10 of Cups. This 10 of Cups, they feel so much about this situation. Okay, so let's see the outcome. The 5 of Cups, it's loss and sorrow. I'm just going to pause for a second while I clear my throat. I really shouldn't have had the chocolate before doing this read. You know how it makes it all like in your mouth? Yeah, well, that's what I'm dealing with while I'm trying to do a tarot read. Okay, so the 5 of Cups. Let's have a little look-see at this. Now, loss and sorrow, yeah, the 5 of Cups, yeah, it's a momentary thing, okay? Yes, you may have lost something, and yes, you may be sorrowful for it, and you may be mourning that loss for a little while, but then something else comes along, takes your mind off it, helps you heal. Yeah, helps you move along from that Five of Cups. The way they predict it, is that the right word? Depict it in the cards is normally 3 cups are spilt and 2 cups are still standing. The 2 cups still standing, well, most tarot readers will tell you will be a soulmate of some description. So let's see what comes out, okay, for your Five of Cups. Well, those two wanted to come out together, so we'll do that like that, and then we'll have that one on the end. Yeah, look at that. We're literally nearly ending right where we started. Okay, the Hermit again. Okay, so this loss and sorrow, you're feeling the loss and sorrow of it, but you're not entirely sure why. It's almost like you can feel it coming. You can see the everything draining through your fingers like sand, but you can't stop it. The tighter you grip hold of it, the quicker it all goes. But you don't know why. You don't know where it's going. You don't know what's causing it. Okay, it's like your bank balancing. Your bank balance is hemorrhaging, bleeding out, and you don't know where it is. It's like internal bleeding. Okay, it's a little bit of a mystery to you, and it's a little bit of kind of like a secret. Something's happening. Someone knows it's happening, but someone's not telling you about it. Okay, I believe it's someone is actually literally bleeding you dry at the moment. Come financially, and you're just a little bit too blind to realize it. With the Page of Cups coming out here, it's telling us that it's a new love. Okay, it's bleeding you dry. So that's like, I know I said this is the outcome, but this is kind of like a little bit of a past energy. Okay, the current energy, if you will. The reason I say it's a past or current energy is because of the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is reminiscing on the past, thinking about when times were good, normally. But in this particular case, I think it's just thinking about the past. You're a little bit blind to this person draining you out. This could be a child. It could be a younger sibling. It's someone who's younger, I'll tell you that much, because it's a page. Or it could be someone who's immature. Okay, with the Two of, and this is another reason this is the past energy, is because of the Two of Pentacles as well. The Two of Pentacles is a turning point. Okay, it's the old energies crossing over with the new energies. You're juggling the old with the new. If it's in a relationship, you're juggling what you had before getting what you want, or if you want the person you had before and the person you're having now, or if you were single, the single life going on to a sort of steady relationship with someone else's life, whatever that's called. But there is this crossover of energies. It could be possibly that you're signing a new contract and that's going to improve everything, or as you sign the new contract, you realize what's going on. You might be able to stem the flow and save a little bit of it. With the Hermit card at the end, you are going to be left in a position where you are already. But this isn't so much hermiting or feeling vagabondish like I feel of this one. This one is more of like the realization of what's actually happened, and then looking into how I can make the best out of it, searching for the answers in the dark, so to speak. Crossing it is the Five. You saw it as I pulled it off. The Five of Wands and the Five of Pentacles, Cups even. Jesus, struggling with these suits today. Five of Wands is conflict about your loss and sorrow. Whatever this loss and sorrow might be, it might be a relationship, it might be work, it might be money, it might be anything. But there is a secret about your loss and sorrow. Yeah? Possibly you're paying out for something which you know about but you don't want anyone else to know about, and that's what's causing the money to disappear. Okay, a little upgrade from that Page of Pentacles going to a Knight of Pentacles is something you thought you wanted in the future, but perhaps you're not so sure about it now. The reason you're not so sure about it now is because you've got the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is a little bit disappointing. Okay, normally in other depictions of this, you will see that 3 cups are full and you've got them, and you're thinking of the 4th cup. You're daydreaming about what you actually wanted all this time and you didn't realize it from the things you were getting. Okay, so I'm going to put all them back, and then I'm going to ask the universe for some advice for you, Pisces. Let's see if we can clear this up a little bit. Okay, so can you give Pisces a little bit of advice, a little bit clearer than your outcome, please, universe, because that's a little bit out there. Okay, there we go. We're going to, okay. We've asked for advice. It's given us 5 cards. Okay. So, we got a lovely, lovely new financial beginning. A stable financial beginning. The Ten of Wands. The Ace of Cups. Oh, look. Oh, look. Could be a hint there. Find that Scorpio. Okay. We got a 9 of Wands as well. And we've got that High Priestess yet again coming out. Okay. So, this is, there is a way out. There is an exit to this maze you are in. It's going to be giving you a financial new beginning and a loving new beginning. You may not realize either of them at the time. The Ten of Wands is burdens. You do, rightly so, feel very burdened at the moment. Yeah, where's all my money going? Why can't I survive on what I'm getting? Blah, 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 blah. Some of your money might be going because it's just bad budgeting. You assumed it would only cost you X amount a month to live, and that's why you retired when you did, and you're now drawing that amount of money. And because of interest rates and wars and bad weather and everything else, it's making the price of everything go up. Oh yeah, don't forget the forced imprisonment we all went through. Yeah. And the 2 years of not working, it's made all the prices go up, and now you can't. It could be just something that simple. Okay, but there is a financial new beginning which is grounded in something stable and something solid, and it's grounded with love. Okay, practical love, but it is causing you burdens. The fact that you haven't got the finances, and I would say currently you don't have the love. You may be with someone, might not necessarily mean you have the love. Is causing you burdens. Burdens to the point where you are literally at the point that you just can't fight for it anymore. The 9 of Wands, the wounded warrior is I'm done. I'm throwing in the towel. I give up. At which point the intuition kicks in. Yeah, you'll be giving up, literally going with the flow of the universe, and you suddenly realise that, oh, yeah, well that would make sense. Oh, yeah, if I just stopped that bill, that would save me some money. Oh, I suppose I don't need to be spending X amount of money per month on a really snazzy car. I could get rid of that and just get myself a little clapped out runabout for 500 whatever you spend, dollars, pounds, yen, and drive that around until I can't drive it anymore, and then just do the same again. Yeah, you may be paying 500 or 1,000, whatever your currency is, per month for a car, which at the end of the day, once you finally bought it, will be worth a hell of a lot less. Why not just spend that £500 a year, or $500 a year, or $1,000 a year on a cheap second-hand car? Yeah, it will run you about, as long as it lasts a year, you're quid in. If you get 2 years out of it, suddenly you've just spent half the money per year. If you get 4 years out of it, well, that's a quarter of the money. Your car for 4 years suddenly turns into £250 a year. Yeah, or £125 a year if you spent 500 on it. No. You're there currently spending out money on things like a nice little Audi TT for X amount of money per month, which does you exactly the same as my clapped out little car, which only cost me £1,000. Okay, I'll get one clarifier off of this for all this as well. We'll just finish that little pyramid off. Let's see what the ultimate bit of that is. And basically, what I'm saying with that High Priestess is you're going to start using your intuition. We're going to have them. And there's, I know I said one, but we got 2. Yeah. Which will lead you to a new beginning. Okay. You will start using your intuition, which will lead you to taking a leap of faith into the unknown. Perhaps you've always been pretty well off. Perhaps you've always had the smart car, the snazzy clothes, and again, you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars or pounds on a suit. Yeah, it might make you look wonderful. It might feel really nice. Yeah, But you can buy a cheap second-hand suit in a second-hand shop, a charity shop, a thrift shop if you're in America. Okay, it's just as good. It's doing the job. Yeah, you don't need to have a super dry raincoat. A bin bag with a hole in the top, a trash bag, will do exactly the same thing. It will keep your clothes dry. Yeah. Yes, you may look like that hermit, but at the end of the day, yeah, that hermit probably actually has a lot of money stashed away somewhere. Yeah. So take the leap. Go with it. Go with those new intuitive feelings you're getting. Go with this new way of thinking which is developing in your head. The Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is quite often seen as a minor devil energy, which we have out on the table already, but it can also sometimes be a complete change in direction. This was not working. I'm going to try something totally different, something totally out of character. Yeah. When the normal doesn't work, different is good. Yeah. It's using your imagination. It's with that High Priestess card. Use your imagination. Think about it for a second. You don't have to spend stupid amounts of money on something which you can spend a little bit of money on and it does the same thing. Okay. So that is your read, Pisces. If it resonated with you, fantastic. If it didn't resonate with you, well, it sounds like maybe you've still got a fair bit of finance behind you at the moment and you don't have to worry about that. But if it didn't resonate with you, feel free to check out my playlist. Any of my playlists. You don't have to check out your own sign. You can check out any sign, any title. What rings true to you, just go and watch it. There's probably something in there for you. Thank you if you subscribe to my channel. I do greatly appreciate that. And the thumbs up. If you've taken those few seconds to just hit that like button and that subscribe button, I do greatly appreciate that. That helps my channel no end. It helps me get seen by more people. It also helps you. It helps the YouTube algorithms know the sort of thing you like to watch. Thus, it finds you more of that content. If you've taken a little bit of extra time and dumped a comment onto this video, again, I thank you with a little bit more gratitude, actually, because you've actually taken the time to hit more buttons on your phone or your laptop or your computer or whatever you're watching me on. And yet you've taken the time to formulate a whole sentence. So thank you for that. I thank you for your time, especially as I have just literally burnt half an hour of it with this video. I do greatly appreciate your time. I greatly appreciate your support in any way you show it to me. I'd just like to thank you all. You are all wonderful tarot team to me, okay, with your support, you watching my videos. That's all you have to do. You don't have to support me in any other way. Just literally watch my videos. That is support enough. If you want to support me in any extra ways, you got the thumbs up button, costs you nothing. You got the subscribe button, costs you nothing. You got the comments, costs you nothing. You got the share, costs you nothing. Now, if you want to part with some pennies, you can do a super thanks or a sticker. I don't know if you can do that. Maybe you can only do stickers on lives. I don't know, but yeah. Or you can even just look through my profile bit on YouTube and there will be a link to my PayPal where you can just donate anything you want, if you want. And it is if you want. And pretty much a lot of the advice in all tarots are if you want, okay? This bit down here, what the universe is thinking would be the outcome, is all up to your free will. Yeah? A lot of cultures always deemed that fate was written for us, and no matter what we'd done, we ended up at that point where we were going to end up anyway. Now, the Vikings, or the Norse, the ancient Norse, now they believed that the fate was malleable. Okay, you could change it. You could put a lot of effort and a lot of willpower into changing what your fate was destined to be when you were born. And the same goes for you. You have the free will. We all have it. Use it as you will. On that note, I'm going to use my free will to wrap up this video and say thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful week.